Josh Taylor's comeback ends in defeat as Ekow Essuman stuns Glasgow crowd. In what was intended to be a bold new chapter in his illustrious boxing career, Josh Taylor endured one of the most crushing defeats of his life, losing by unanimous decision to English welterweight Ekow Essuman on May 24th at the OVO Hydro Arena in Glasgow, Scotland. This was Taylor's much-anticipated debut in the welterweight division after a storied run at light welterweight, where he once held all 4 major world titles. But instead of making a powerful statement, the 34-year-old Scot left fans in shock and disappointment, as he was convincingly outboxed by Essuman over 12 grueling rounds. A career in crisis. This loss marks Taylor's 3rd consecutive defeat, a streak that now raises serious concerns about his future at the elite level of the sport. Once ranked among the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, the man known as the Tartan Tornado now finds himself struggling to regain the form and momentum that once made him an unstoppable force in the 140-pound division. After previously falling to Teofimo Lopez and losing a controversial rematch to Jack Catterall, Taylor needed a win more than ever. A victory over Essuman was supposed to reignite his career and set the stage for a second run at World Championship glory in a new weight class. Instead, it may have sealed the end of his time at the top. Promising start fades, fast Taylor opened the fight well. Backed by a passionate hometown crowd, he looked sharp in the first 2 rounds, landing crisp combinations and working the body with authority. His signature aggression was on display early, and a clean left hook to the body seemed to hurt Essuman. But things quickly began to unravel. In the 3rd round, Essuman, who came into the bout as an underdog but with a reputation for being a relentless pressure fighter, began to push Taylor onto the ropes. The Englishman's engine revved up as he started to let his hands go, smothering Taylor with volume and precision. As the fight wore on, Taylor's energy waned. Essuman, true to his nickname, the Engine, kept coming forward, showing superior fitness, composure, and tactical discipline. Round after round, he chipped away at Taylor's confidence and momentum. By the 7th round, Taylor was visibly hurt from an accidental clash of heads that left a deep cut above his left eye. The blood, fatigue, and frustration told the story of a fighter who was slowly running out of answers. A fight that slipped away. The final 6 rounds belonged almost entirely to Essuman. He outlanded Taylor, controlled the pace, and appeared to be the fresher, more focused fighter. Taylor, on the other hand, struggled to mount any meaningful offense, frequently walking into counters and failing to adjust his strategy. When the final bell rang, the outcome seemed clear. The judges confirmed what most had seen with their own eyes. 116 to 113, 116 to 112, 115 to 113, all for Essuman. There was no controversy, no escape, just a sobering result for a fighter once considered among the most complete boxers on the planet. A symbolic walk to the ring, Taylor's entrance was theatrical, set to a remix of the iconic train-spotting Choose Life monologue, and backed by the traditional sounds of bagpipes playing Flower of Scotland. It was a reminder of his pride, his past dominance, and the passion he evokes in his home country. But as he walked away from the ring, his head bowed and eyes glazed, the symbolism took on a darker tone. For a man who had climbed to the very summit of boxing, the fall has been swift and severe. Essuman makes his statement. For Ekow Essuman, this was the biggest win of his career. The 36-year-old Nottingham native proved that he's more than just a durable opponent. He's a serious contender in the welterweight division. This victory could catapult him toward a world title opportunity and raise his international profile significantly. Essuman's strategy was simple yet effective. Weather the early storm, maintain pressure, and outwork Taylor in the later rounds. It worked to perfection. Undercard spotlight, Collins stops. McGregor elsewhere on the card, Nathaniel Collins delivered a devastating performance against fellow Scotsman Lee McGregor in a featherweight bout. Collins, who remains undefeated, dropped McGregor 3 times before the towel was thrown in during the 4th round. The win positions Collins for a potential world title shot and further cements his reputation as one of the brightest rising stars in UK boxing. What's next for Taylor? Josh Taylor now faces a critical decision. Does he continue fighting, perhaps stepping down in opposition to rebuild his confidence and find his rhythm again? Or does he walk away, proud of his incredible achievements, including becoming an undisputed world champion, but aware that his prime may be behind him? Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.